everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Paris and I'm the author of the Magi trilogy. And in 1 week, just 1 week, I will be the author of Illusion of Fear, the second book in the Magi trilogy as well. So soon, both of these books right here will be on your shelves together. The fact that it's 1 week away is crazy to me. Honestly, I'm just waiting for it at this point. I have everything, it's uploaded to KDP. I hope, everything pretty much just set up, waiting for the day when I just hit publish, which will be February 24th. Although technically I hit the publishing button on February 23rd, so you can actually buy it on February 24th. But you get the point. I'm at the stage where I'm doing all the behind the scenes stuff on KDP, which brings me to this video. I want to make this kind of a quick video so it's straight to the point for you guys. I want to talk about KDP royalty payments and how they work. Back in July, August, right before I was publishing the Magi, I was doing a lot of research. Even leading up to that time, I was trying to figure out how the royalty payment works. And I have, a pretty good grasp on it now, so I'm going to share what I've learned with you guys, as well as when you will get paid based on when each individual book sells. So let's start with breaking it down. Anyone who publishes on KDP for paperback, I'm assuming hardback as well, I have not done hardback, so don't take my word on that, is 60% of the royalty minus the print cost of the book. I'm going to break this down doing some mathematical equations. Don't worry, I'm going to be doing it really straightforward. We're going to sell a book for $10. That's what we're going to do, and the print cost is $2. We're making this easy and simple to understand. This is what I did for the Magi. I didn't pull out the calculator for quite a bit. I just did the simple baseline ones, and then I put my actual numbers in and ran it through. Let's say you have a book, and it's $10. And you're trying to figure out, okay, how much am I getting from this book? Like I said before, the print cost for this book is $2. That's honestly a low print cost, but we're just going with it for the sake of argument. You get 60%. 60% of 10 is $6. So you get $6 minus the cost of the book, meaning the $2 to print will come out of that $6, leaving you with $4 per book sold. KDP, on the other hand, would also get $4 in this scenario. So it seems like it's a 50-50 cut. It's really not. Once you start scaling it up, you'll see a bit of a difference where you're actually getting more than KDP, because you get whatever the 60% is minus the print cost of the book. Whether the book is print cost is $1 or $7, that's going to come out of your cut. So depending on how you skew and you play around with the payments, you're going to be getting a little more, a little less. Typically speaking, authors get $2 to $3, sometimes up to $5, based on how the split goes, how it works out, what the print cost of the book is. For example, there is a size difference in these two books, meaning this book costs more to print. I'm selling them both for $14.99, meaning I, technically speaking, get more per copy of the Magi sold than I will on IOF, because even though I get that same 60% royalty, the print cost comes out of my royalty cut, meaning a little more of my cut gets taken from IOF than it does with the Magi. If you want to break down the cost cutting of your book specifically, it's not going to have the straightforward $10, $2, everything I was doing. How you're going to do it is you're going to first upload your file to KDP, because you need to know what the print cost of the book is. All of this really rides on the print cost itself. It's how you're going to be deciding what you're going to charge for the book, etc. Because if your print cost of the book is $10, you're going to have to charge, more than $10 for the book. If the print cost of the book is $1, then you can charge less and you're still going to be getting money from it. You see, it depends on the print cost of how much you're going to charge for the book. So you upload it, you figure out the print cost. Typically the print cost is when you go to the pricing center and you scroll to the bottom, it will tell you the print cost of the book there. That is also the cost you would pay for each individual proof or author copy. So there's a couple different areas on the page where you can find out the print cost. From there, decide the number of what you want to sell it for. So when I did the Magi, I sold it for $14.99. So what I did for that is I figured out what 60% of $14.99 is. I am horrible with percentages. Literally, that is the one thing on math I cannot do. It's really bad. I don't know why I can't do percentages. Anything else, easy. Percentages, no, I Google it. I Google, what is 60% of $14.99? And then we just subtract from there. You get your number, whatever that number is, and you subtract your print cost from the book. That number you end up with after all of that, that is what you will be getting home, you'll be taking home from each individual book. before taxes, I don't know how the taxes on KDP works. I'm not talking about taxes on KDP. I'm talking about your royalty cut. Okay, and when do you actually get this payment? When is this, $2.72? When is that going to be in your pocket? Well, KDP has like a 2-month delay, meaning if you sell a book in January, you're not going to be receiving the actual payment of the book until towards the end of March. For me specifically, I get my payments on the 29th of the month. Now, February has 28 days, so I do question that a little bit, but for the most part, whatever I sell the book, it doesn't matter if I sell it on January 1st, January 17th, January 29th, I will be getting the payment for that book on March 29th. Wherever month it is in the year, that's, 2 months from now is when you're gonna get the payment. I published the Magi in August. I didn't start getting any money from it from KDP until October 29th. There's just a little bit of a delay. I think this is mainly because if somebody ends up returning the book, if there's a cancellation of an order, and money doesn't process that quick. It's not like an immediate boom, it's in your bank account. There is a little bit of delay. It also depends on how you're getting the payment. It's gonna be a bit person by person. I have a direct deposit set up, so it just goes right into my bank account. If you are getting checks, like physical paper checks from KDP, those might take a little longer to arrive at your door. But basically, there's a 2-month delay until KDP is going to actually start, cutting out your bit and sending it to you. So don't worry if you're not getting paid right away. I know at first I was a little confused about why it was taking so long, because in my experience, there's usually a month delay. For KDP, it's 2 months. You're going to get paid. Just be patient. Ebooks are another popular format for books to be in, and the royalty cut payment on ebooks is different than it is on paperbacks on KDP. Again, I can't speak for every other platform. I would assume there's some sort of difference. For KDP, there is a difference. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't totally understand it. I've done a lot of research on it. It's something that just hasn't fully clicked. My baseline understanding of it is you get to decide if you want to get 70% or 35% royalty. Now, that seems like a big difference. You're probably thinking, obviously, I want 70%. That's what I'm doing for the Magi because I wanted the 70% cut. But for the 35% royalty cut, I think you get other advantages as you get to be more into, I want to say it's Kindle Direct program. Don't 100% quote me on this. You might need to do your own research. There are advantages and disadvantages to both. That's what I'm just going to say for now. For me personally, I have it as a 70% royalty cut because I didn't feel like dealing with all of that stuff for the other percent getting involved in everything. But it's probably a lot easier than I'm saying. It probably makes a lot of sense. And if KDP's offering it and people are using it, there has to be some sort of, worthwhile advantage to it. I want to end this video with actually one of my favorite, pricing tips out there. Now, this tip is something that you're gonna see any store you walk into, they use it. If you're selling a book for $15, that book is gonna be sold for $14.99. If it's $10, you're selling the book for $9.99. If it's $20, it's $19.99. Why? I don't know. It's a psychological thing. For some reason, in people's mind, $20 is way more expensive than $19.99, even though it's a 1 cent difference. That $0.99, when we see it in our brain, we immediately think we're getting some sort of deal. That's why when you go to a store, most things at the store are going to end in $0.99. That's why a lot of books on Amazon, they're for $8.99, $17.99, $12.99. Whatever it is, that 1 cent difference is going to get you more sales, and it seems a lot cheaper even though it's only the penny difference. The way my brain works, when whatever number it starts with, that's the price of the item. Even though there's 99 cents attached to it and it's pretty much $1 more. In my mind, I'm getting $1 cheaper even though it's 1 cent. I'm assuming that's how everybody else sees it. Maybe it isn't. Whatever it is, that is a very popular marketing strategy that I highly recommend you are doing. So when you're running those calculations, add that $0.99. Don't add it on, take it off. That 1 cent difference is gonna get you a lot more sales, trust me. Thank you for watching this video. I hope it helped you out a little bit with KDP payments and royalty cuts, and I hope it made sense. It's a big field, and honestly, it takes a lot of research to understand. I didn't quite get it at first. Now that I'm going on to publishing my second book, I kind of just go through the waves and the motions. I just, follow the steps needed and I go through, I run those calculations. Whatever it is, it gets easier with time, but for the baseline understanding, as a quick review, you get 60% royalty on your paperbacks minus whatever the print cost of the book. On ebooks, you get to choose if you want 70% or 35%. Advantages to disadvantages to both. Don't ask me what those are. They probably exist, but I don't know. Thank you again for watching, and stay tuned for next week. Next week's video, I'm planning on doing a leading up to publishing video, so I have some fun things planned, possibly involving matching my nails to the book again, except instead of matching the purple and green, I'm gonna be matching the orange and gray/black. So stay tuned for that, and whatever time it is, have a great rest of your morning, evening, night. Have a great day.